Hey everybody, welcome back. So here we are, part 3. So you can see I got all the gauge wheels put back together. So, new bushings, new gauge wheels put on. They are the 3-inch wide narrow gauge wheels instead of the 4.5. Hoping to use those in the no-till acres. So the profile of the unit is narrower. Hopefully when they're going between last year's corn rows, it'll be cleaner, easier to pass through. You won't be running over stalks and the row unit won't be bouncing over them. So I did put 2 units together. The other thing I kind of was hoping for is like this. You can see the row cleaner sticks out on each side of the unit. So hopefully we can push the trash over here outside of where the where the gauge wheel runs, so the unit's running on nice clean ground and not bouncing over corn stalks or root balls or anything like that. So we got our new gauge wheels put on here. See, there's a bearing with a stub shaft sticks out of it, and just uses a roll pin through the arm to attach it. So we put those on, and then we had this board rebushed. So didn't get any footage taking them apart. It's kind of enough to get them apart. Had to heat some of them to get them to drive out. I think these are all original to the planter. This is 84, so it's 40 years old. But yeah, and then we put them together. I wasn't working alone, so they, the older generation there was helping out with it, and they don't want anything to do with YouTube, so there's some stuff that just kind of got skipped in this, but that's just how it goes. So first thing we got to do is replace our cross shaft here. So they fit pretty good. They're a little bit loose, so I've just kind of been putting them in. I just kind of eye them up about half. That's how I'm doing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but that's how I'm doing it. So then I just kind of finger tight and snug hold that cross shaft in there. And I can tap it over with the rubber mallet if I need to, but when I slide the wheels on, they don't push it out. Okay, so that's what goes into putting the row unit back together. So we put our cross shaft in first. I kind of just snug this set screw finger tight to hold it. Then I slid our gauge wheels on both sides. Got it kind of even. Then I slid, after the gauge wheels go on, there's a shim that goes right here between the gauge wheel and the closing wheel arm. Put that on. Then there's a bushing inside the eye of this closing wheel arm, And it's held on by this bolt with a washer and a lock washer. Holds it on. I went back, reinstalled the depth screw. I put the new equalizer in, and then I set the down pressure screw here. So I actually have that screwdriver here. I have a piece of tape on it. I just slide it into the cast iron threaded plug in the spring there, to touching that to here, to the outside the frame here, like that. That sets my down pressure. That's where it was when I took it apart. That gives me about 35, between 35 40 pounds of down pressure on the closing wheel. That's all I want. I know some people run more, but I found that having too much down pressure, this arm pushing against the ground, it'll actually kind of take weight off the roll unit and won't let it penetrate as well. So since we added the furrow V closer, I've been able to really back the down pressure off of here. 35 maybe is too much. It's kind of what I found to be the sweet spot when I just, hook a spring scale on here and check it. So I've got 3 roll units done. Did 2 on that end, and the first one here that I showed you. But I don't know. I think we're just gonna speed this up and get it put together. So we're just gonna go like this. Huh, look at that. All together. So got all the tail wheels on, all the gauge wheels on. Row units are all back together. So all that's left to do is I'm going to change these drive chains out on the row units, and then change the coulter here on the marker arm. So that's all that's left to do on the planter, and go through and give everything a shot of grease, and we'll be ready to go. Well, we have the marker arm switched over now to these. Got a nice notched marker arm, should cut in the ground better. These I actually had to flip backwards because these are cupped in and the other ones are cupped out. So shouldn't be no big difference. But yeah, there's the planter, is ready to go. Went through and changed all those drive chains on the roll units. Went through, changed the chains here on the transmission. Got the population set for planting soybeans. So we're everything's greased. We're ready to go planting. So I guess the next time I see you, we'll be planting some soybeans, and then we'll switch over to corn and get on with that. So guess we'll end the planter rebuild series here. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Bye.